now you've segued from doing stand-up comedy. I know you do that still, but you now also are producing stand-up comedy shows.
Mhm.
Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I've actually, I was very fortunate to work with Chief Charlie Beck in the past. The chief has retired, and Chief Moore has now taken over. But I've done where I've hosted and emceed events for the chief of police, and then they gave me the Deaton Auditorium to host a show benefiting the LA Police Foundation. So I'm putting together groups of comics that I know, and I like their material, and I know that they're seasoned and they'll give great performances. So I'm still performing in these shows, but I think that I also have a good eye for talent, and I can filter out the bad comedians and get good groups of comedians together. So just looking for unique venues, and it's all a lot of it's about timing and location, and I just recently produced a 1 hour comedy special at the Ivar Theater, which is part of the LA Film School campus. My friend Carla Collins, really funny comic. And we're now editing that and shopping it around to see if we can sell her 1 hour special. Her name is Carla Collins. She is hysterical. You should follow her on social media or follow her home after a show.
And that show was great. I did watch it, and I was very impressed with how funny she was. I mean, that you picked a good one. So as far as you know, like, this show is called The Vault, and it's all about the secrets of success that live in the vault. And our goal is to try to, extract those secrets to give to other people who are aspiring to do what you do, let's say. What could you give us? You gave us a lot of great nuggets already,
Sure.
but are there some other secrets that live in your vault?
Yeah, I learned early on that it's not show free in Hollywood, it's show business. I'm sure you know this as much as I. That you've got to be able to spend a little money, whether it's buying your own camera to film your own things or taking classes and workshops. You have to spend money to make money. So no one's just going to hand it to you. Unless you're Ashton Kutcher at a mall in Iowa and they spot you, and then 2 weeks later you're on that 70s show. But you have to be willing to spend money to make money. And I know a lot of people who consider themselves performers that just don't do that. You got to have your content one click away. You do stand-up comedy. Where's your video? Oh, I don't have one up yet. Then you're behind. Because no one has time to search for your stuff. You have to just send people a click. You have to send them a link. You got to be able to watch videos. If you don't have content of yourself, even if it's just something you film on your own, make sure you have something. Because if you have no content, you have no jobs. No one's going to hire someone with no content.
Yeah.
So it's show business for sure, and you got to have content available, and you have to create your own. I call them opportunity windows. I flip it. There's windows of opportunity, but I call them opportunity windows, where people have said, "Hey, how'd you get that gig?" Well, someone saw me at another job, and that created an opportunity window where they thought, "Oh, maybe you could also do this." For example, I was at the LA Kings in 2013 doing my live hosting, and a producer of a game show said, "Hey, I think I have a game show that you'd be great at." And I ended up hosting 30 episodes of a game show on real airline flights called The Game Plane.
Cool.
And that spawned from being in front of huge crowds where I could basically handle anything. There's a lot of stress involved in an arena setting, and then I transferred that energy and turned it into hosting a game show while standing in the aisleway on an airplane headed to Vegas from South Bend, Indiana.
Wow. That's pretty amazing.